Xnol here, and today I want to answer a couple of questions. Can you really make money playing Ni no Kuni? And how does it even work? Is it only the whales that can earn from this game and F2P players are out of luck? And how much do I earn every week playing this game? First, let's understand the two in-game resources that you can turn into tokens. Terite and Asteroid. Terite is a highly farmable token, and you can get this in three ways. The first way is from killing monsters in chaos fields. This is mostly done through AFK farming, like what I'm doing right now. The higher the floor you're in, the more Terite the monsters drop. Your Terite energy on the top left right here also determines the drop chance of the Terite, as well as how much Terite you can farm in a day. The higher your Terite energy, the higher drop chance. And every time you get Terite, it subtracts from your Terite energy. So if your Terite energy reaches 0, monsters will no longer drop Terite. You can actually increase the maximum Terite you can have in a day by getting the class grade rewards. At level 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100, you gain more Terite energy daily, and the maximum is also increased. At this point in time, however, it is very hard to deplete the Terite energy every day. So you shouldn't worry about not being able to maximize this, and just chill and farm whatever materials you need every day. The second way of getting Terite is from the daily missions. Here you will be able to get 50 every day. The third and final way to get Terite is from the familiar adventure. So sometimes you will get these Terite nodes on the map. As you can see, this will give 13 Terite. I, however, don't recommend spending your adventure tickets to get Terite in the familiar adventure after early game. Terite farming becomes so much easier as you get stronger and are able to farm higher chaos field floors. It is better to spend the adventure tickets on familiar battle nodes like this one for the beans, toys, and aura rewards. So those are the three ways you can earn Terite. Now let's talk about Asteroid. Asteroid can be obtained in only two ways, and they are both competitive content. One is Lava Valley. This is a 3v3 PvP event that is only available every Tuesday and Sunday at 9 PM to 11 PM. The other is Familiar Arena, which is a familiar auto battler. This is available all the time, but the tickets used to participate in battles regenerate over time. There will be full gameplay footage of these two modes at the end of the video. So in both of these modes, Lava Valley and Familiar Arena, you have to place in the top 10% to gain some Asteroid. So as you can see, top 20% you get only gold, but top 10% and upwards you gain Asteroid. Top 10%, doesn't that mean only whales get to enjoy the Asteroid rewards? No, because whales only make up a very small percentage of the player base. It's nowhere near 10%. Many in my community are purely F2P or have spent a very minimal amount but are still gaining Asteroid every week. For Lava Valley, it boils down to player skill. While your gear and CP of course helps, what matters more is positioning, timing, hitting your skill shots, executing your combos, split-second decision making, basically just gaming skills. Of course, there will be the occasional 2 million CP whaler that will auto your ass, but those are outliers. Most of your fights will be decided through the difference in player skill. For the Familiar Arena, however, this is an auto battler, meaning you can't control the familiars and influence the outcome of a match. What matters here is team composition and how well your 5 familiars synergize with each other, as well as their position. But in my opinion, you have to have a rare 4-star familiar. Rare 4-stars are just way too good, their skills are so broken. I rarely ever see someone with no 4-stars in the top 10%. So you do have to get kinda lucky with your gacha pulls and your hatching, but I think it's very doable since you do get a lot of free pulls and hatching is always happening non-stop. You now understand where Terite and Asteroid comes from. Remember how I said Terite is farmable? Well, it is so easily farmable that the market supply of it is extremely high, which means it doesn't have much value. Which is fine because it is designed to be a utility token. It is something that is meant to be used for certain in-game purposes. In this case, upgrading your weapons, your armor, your accessories, and your familiars. So to actually earn a significant amount of money, you have to set your eyes on Asteroid. Meaning, you have to get competitive and get in the top 10% in Lava Valley and or Familiar Adventure. What makes Asteroid valuable, aside from it requiring player skill so that it has a little bit of scarcity to it, is that it is also used to buy exclusive items in an in-game shop, which is this one. So most people at my level are using the Asteroid to buy the Dark Magic Crystal, which you need to enhance your equipment above plus 20. So how much do I earn every week? Well, in Lava Valley, I usually finish at around top 5%, which means at top 5%, I would be gaining 2,500 Asteroid. In Familiar Arena, I usually finish at top 3%, which would give me 2,000 Asteroid. So that's a total of 4,500 Asteroid per week. That's the weekly reward. That is not including the season reward. So 4,500 Asteroid, how much is that? Well, let's go to the in-game token exchange where you will be able to check the price of NKT and NKA, which are the Asteroid token and the Asteroid token. So we'll go to the Asteroid exchange, and then if we click exchange right here, we'll be able to see that NKA is about 4.27 USD. So if one NKA is 960 Asteroid, and I earn 4,500 Asteroid per week, so that's 4,500 divided by 960, that would be 4.6 NKA. We will round that down to 4 NKA because you can only sell on the Marblex wallet in increments of 1. So 4 NKA times 4.27 US dollars, that is around 17 US dollars per week. Now realistically, after fees, that would be about $15. So $15 per week is not bad at all, considering that I did not work for this. I literally just enjoyed playing a game that I like, and I earned $15 per week. So pretty good. Now remember that you can earn more than that if you're a better player than I am, and most of the time I'm not even able to maximize the 2-hour window in Lava Valley. If you are able to maximize that, you can definitely try to get a higher ranking than I can. Now to cash out this Asteroid, of course you gotta go first to the token exchange and go to Asteroid exchange, and then click the exchange here on the bottom left to turn your Asteroid into Asteroid tokens, which is NKA. So exchange, and now you will actually need to have some black diamonds. So black diamonds won't cost you a lot. You can buy it from the in-game shop, and then you will use it as sort of fees to turn your Asteroid into Asteroid tokens or NKA. Now once you've done this, it will now appear in your Marblex wallet. While in the wallet, you can then sell the NKA for some MBX, which can be freely traded as cryptocurrency on external exchanges. If you are in need of Territe because you're stuck and can't upgrade any of your gear or familiars, well, you can also take some portion of the Asteroid and turn it into Territe. To do that, once you have the MBX in your Marblex wallet, buy some NKT with it, then exchange the NKT into Territe using the in-game token exchange, which is this right here. So as you can see, I have 18 NKT. I will click exchange, and then I will confirm, and then I will have to enter my password, and then now I will have turned one of my NKT into some Territe. So as you can see, NKT is now 17, and I will have received 600 Territe in my mail. Nice. So this is Lava Valley. As you can see, it's 3v3 MOBA style arena battle. So I still have 3 lives. The enemy has, mostly 3 lives, and we're just trying to decrease the lives to 0 as you would. So my teammate went down. There's 2 of them that's low health. I try to go in for 2 of them. I secure 1. Try to secure this one as well, but my teammate got him. And now we are waiting for cooldowns, and we're waiting for the enemies to respawn. When they respawn, they kind of have this invulnerability window. So we're waiting for that to of course be gone, and also waiting for our static field cooldown on the bottom right. And once we see an opening, and we see these 2 ranged characters together, we spinning assault into them, stun them both, stun 3 of them, get the kill, relieve the destroyer, get the range, prioritize the range character, bam. And then the destroyer was also killed by our teammates. Now in Familiar Adventure, I just try to be patient and refresh until I see opponents with lower CP than I have. But sometimes I do fight opponents with a higher CP if I think that I can beat their lineup. Find somebody with lower CP like this guy, 183k. Alright, he's got a Stagthorn as well, but at least he's in line with my bird. Oh, what happened? He only pulled the Shrimp Baler. Interesting. That's not too bad, I think, because that's a fire versus an earth element. That looks like an easy win, and that's how you win. So my number 1 tip here is to be patient, even if you have like 5 tickets or something. If you cannot refresh, wait for the refresh. It's just a 15-minute timer. Try to check back often, get that refresh, and find enemies with lower CP so that you have a higher chance of getting a higher ranking in Familiar Arena. So currently we're at top 4%, but again, we are targeting the top 3%, maybe even higher but top 3% is fine. I hope that cleared up things for you, but if you have any questions, drop in the comments or join our Discord. That's discord.gg/xfam. We have a very active community. If you want to talk about Ni no Kuni or gaming or anime in general, come join us. It's a great place to be in. I'll see you around.